Hello everyone, good morrow to ye all. I am thoroughchurro12, and I'm back for the third time discussing the Sonic franchise. The epic Sonic, beautiful Sonic franchise. Just to take a minute, look how far we've come. Sonic is so back for the third time to stop the villain Shadow. Sonic 1 and 2 are interesting things when it comes to my channel. Now, I kinda love and hate the Sonic character, and the same for these movies. The first film being an awful experience, but Sonic 2 being a better experience overall, but more forgettable. To be completely honest, I don't remember anything from the second one, and all I remember about the first one was how he drove in a car. I will say as the films go along, they each get a little bit more memorable. But I just watched this one, so I doubt I'll remember it in the future. With this one, I am a little conflicted over how I feel, because I really did not enjoy my experience. Sonic 3 starts with Sonic going on an adventure to stop Shadow, and then stuff happens. Now, I don't remember how long ago I watched the other two films. That being said, I don't really remember how annoying the characters used to be. But for this film, the dialogue and acting was very annoying from the animated cast. Jim Carrey playing two Eggmans also was very annoying to experience. The story kind of felt very similar to the second film, but instead of Knuckles being the bad guy, it was Shadow. One of my criticisms about the second film that I remember was about the wedding sequences, and how much time they took up. This film, while there was definitely pacing problems, felt like more of its time was utilized better. In the third film, they use an overdone trope of the villain and hero characters being very similar. Like Shadow and Sonic are almost one and the same. That is such a lazy excuse of writing, and it's so common and overdone, it's kinda crazy. From the beginning, the pacing is very unnatural, quick. Like a helicopter shows up and boom! I understand that the creatives didn't want to waste time getting to points in the plot, but the film needed some better transitional sequences for sure, especially in the beginning. As I stated, the acting and writing was not really good at all. They tried desperately to make jokes that weren't funny in the slightest. This film also felt a little cheap in terms of the production and story. Shadow's character also felt extremely one note and was always frowning through the film. It was actually kind of funny. The character story of Shadow is also very generic, and it felt like they plucked from a hat of tropes just to write this character. The ending was fun, but the more I think about it, it doesn't do anything for me. Also, trigger warning, Shadow never says Chaos Control. I was pretty furious. Also, there being two Dr. Eggman, PhD in Evil, it's double the Jim Carrey performance. I liked how in the second film, they, I believe, toned down the Jim Carrey performance, but for this one, they amped it up to like 1000%. Holy shit, this was almost unbearable. Now, the only reason I have a positive experience with this film was because I saw it with a friend and my girlfriend. Now, my friend, I would say, is very socially brave, and he riffed on the film throughout. Like, he was almost yelling at the fucking screen. He also laughed his ass off when Shadow got on a motorcycle. And there was a good crowd in the theater there also. All I can say is it was hilarious. Like, we were definitely the loud bunch in the group, but come on. When a whole crowd of adults go to a movie theater for Sonic 3 with no kids in sight, then I don't expect there to be a silent crowd like this was like the fucking zone of interest or something. Also, with everything in mind, I completely understand that this is a kid's movie, but that does not excuse it from being annoying and hard to sit through. Anyways, as I really think about the other films, I really don't like any of them. They all have soured in my brain. Like, I rated the second film a 4, but I genuinely don't have any interest in going back to rewatch it to verify. I don't remember any of it, probably because I repressed memories from it. I'm genuinely feeling a 3 out of 10 for the third film, and I'm dropping the second film to a 3 out of 10 also. But they're both still better than the first one. I'll leave you with this. Sonic doesn't have a penis still, and it upsets me. However, spoiler alert, Amy's going to be in the fourth one, and maybe his penis will be present then. Take that as you will.